Hello and welcome back to the workbench. We're working on the MN99S. I am in the middle of swapping out the electronics because the original electronics in this thing were bad. I also want to put in a real radio system in it as well. And I want to get this done this morning so that I can go out and play with it this afternoon. As I was recording this, I realized that I really didn't explain it well what's going on with this speed control. So I cut off the plastic on there so that I could get to the wiring. And the wires on the speed control, we have a battery connector and we have the motor connector. So the MN motor connector was different, so I removed that. The battery connector is different, so I removed this one as well. But then it dawned on me, like, how am I going to fish this wire through the hood of the truck here? And this is just going to be temporary for now because I want to make it better, of course. It dawned on me that this connector here, the motor connector, which I'm not going to use, is the mate to the battery connector. So I removed the motor connector and spliced it in to this battery here that plugs into the MN battery. And then that'll plug into here and it will be grand. And then I can fish it through. Then I connected the motor with some new wires to the motor connector that I removed. And now we're going to give it a try and see if it works. So, fingers crossed. Let's turn on the radio. Let's plug in the servo here. Let's get this on our fancy stand because why not? Alright, fancy stand, that's on, that's on. Let's plug this battery in and let's see if the magic smoke comes out. I have a blinking light. Probably because I need to bind it. So let's turn this off. Let's turn this off. Let's hit the bind button. Turn this on. Turn on the radio. Oh, there we go. So there's the servo. Servo's doing servo-y things. And here we go. Oh, it's backwards. That's an easy fix. So the motor's backwards. We got to fix that. No, I'm not going to go into the radio and reverse it in the radio. I could do that. I'm just going to swap these black wires and the red wires. All right. We'll swap these. There we go. Turn that starter in there. And we'll try it again. Turn this baby on. There we go. Now we are going. Look out. Alright, now I need to get this switch . Alright, so the way this switch works is, this is a 3 connector. I don't know why there's 3 connectors. You really only need the 2. When in the switch, the middle connector is the common connector. So this, when this switch is on this side, that means these 2 are connected to each other. When you flip the switch this way, that means that now this one and this one are connected to each other, and this one is not connected to anything. So let's get that switch wired back in there. And the on was here. Doesn't really matter which way it goes in because I'm rewiring. On there. Connect these 3. If I would have cleaned my soldering iron, I would have done a better job. Because all the switch is doing is shorting these two together. That's all a switch does. It doesn't matter if I put the black or red on either spot. What does matter is I got one in the middle and one on the end. I want the one on this end and the one in the middle here. Because on is that way. It would work the other way, just that it would be labeled wrong on the bottom of the truck. That wouldn't be good. Now if this was a 3-position switch, where the third position did something on this speed control, then it would matter which way you wire this. Alright, let's try it out. Battery. It's on. Set the switch to on. Look at that. Yay. Yay, yay. It does its job like it's supposed to do. Alright. Final thing I want to do is get this stuff mounted. So I need to get some tape. Alright, so we got some double-sided tape. Stick that there. Need some zip ties. These are great zip ties, by the way. I'll have a link in the description where you can get these on the Amazons. They're better than the Harbor Freight ones. I know that's saying a lot. Oh, I did go through the hole. Yay. Alright, let's put it here. This hole right here. Then all these great temporary fixes will probably last forever. Probably won't change it out for a long time. But, good intentions, right? There we go. That's good. Alright. Alright, battery or the steering. I have it at 0. And I want that to be correct. Good, 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 good. So, moved it over a couple notches. And it's not perfect, but it's better. I mean, look, yeah. We're gonna get the servo on that one of these days. That's better. Look, I'm only at 14 instead of like 40 or whatever it was. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Which I want. Oh, put it in here this time. Does that make it better? And this plugs into here. This goes into here. Make sure our antenna is back there, which it is. Like that. Here. I don't know where the other one came from. Not gonna worry about it. Means I got it together right, right? Got extra screws, you got it together right. Good. Alright, now what's next? Oh yeah, wheels. Let's put new wheels on. Got these Waco wheels. These are the same ones I got for 82. MN82. And they work well on that model. These are a little bit smaller, which is what I wanted, because ultimately I want to drop the suspension down when I get the new shocks and stuff. These tires do hit the body. These will not. I will get actually better suspension travel. But they're smaller and they look funky. Alright, yes. Tires are smaller. Ultimately, when I get the new shocks though, I want it to be about like that. Which I think is going to make it look better. And it's going to lower the center of gravity. And I'll still have plenty of suspension throw. Alright, let's see how she works. Alright, on with your head. Oh yeah. Fantastic. Hello, I'm back from Crawl Adventure, and let's give you a report of how the MN99S did out there in the crawl park. Well, the electronic speed control and receiver worked. That's good. Unfortunately, I don't know how well it worked because I didn't have a running model beforehand, so I really don't know how good it was or wasn't before. It doesn't have any torque or horsepower. It doesn't. It just doesn't. You'll see in the crawl afterwards. I am though happy that I got the smaller tires because I'm going to do some work to get it to ride lower. It has a lot of bump steer. I can tell as I'm riding it. It's got a lot of bump steer. It also has a lot of, it's got a lot of movement in this, but I don't think that's causing the challenges. Biggest challenge is it's top heavy. It doesn't have any power, and So I think by lowering it is going to remove some of that top heaviness, make it go better, and giving it more power. Well, we're going to have to see about that later. I don't know what to do yet about giving it more power other than replacing the motor in it. So there you have it. That is my take on getting this thing up and running. It's got some scratches on it. It's a little worse for wear, but that's okay. I did plan on painting it a different color anyway. That's why all the stuff isn't on it. So yeah. So stay tuned for more MN99S videos and how we're going to try to make this thing better and get the lights working on it again. So subscribe to watch all those videos.